What's up everybody, Nola Deach here, and I'm coming to you from New Orleans. I'm out here because Mardi Gras 2021 has changed because of the pandemic that we are in. However, the city of New Orleans can't be stopped. We are celebrating Mardi Gras anyway, in our own way, by decorating our homes as floats. And there's a program going on right now by the Krewe of Red Beans that are out here. If you donate so much money, they pick a house to decorate using Mardi Gras artists, people that build floats for parades. This is one of them. We're gonna go check these out, plus some more. So come on, let's go. Because of COVID, Mardi Gras 2021 will be very different. The parades have all been canceled, and most of the events associated with Carnival have been either canceled or indefinitely postponed. You can imagine the impact this has on the city of New Orleans and the surrounding areas, as businesses rely on those tourism dollars. Another area greatly impacted are the artists that build the floats and other things for the parades and events that have been canceled. These artists would now be out of work for however long this lasts, but a Mardi Gras crew called the Krewe of Red Beans has been hard at work trying to help out during this crazy time. They raised a lot of money for restaurants, healthcare workers, and others that have been hit hard, and now they've come up with a new way for the city to still enjoy Carnival in some sort of way. They started a program called Hire a Mardi Gras Artist, and this stemmed from people decorating their homes in full Mardi Gras fashion under the Krewe of House Floats name. So a float builder and artist named Caroline Thomas came up with the idea to take that a step further and have a way to put other float builders and artists to work and decorate homes to look even more like house floats. She brought this idea to the Krewe of Red Beans, who ran with it. So they came up with a way to raise a certain amount of money per house, I believe 10 or 15,000, with a goal of decorating around 40 houses this way. And so far they've managed to do about 7 or 8 homes, and they're adding more to that list all the time. Now a lot of the homes that I'm going to show you today are not part of the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist program. It's just people on their own decorating their homes to celebrate Mardi Gras. Check this out, this is the circus house. And it is decked out in all sorts of circus fashion. Let's see if we can get a good shot in here. This is not one of the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist houses. But look at all the cool stuff they've got. They've got the little Kern Studio sign out front. Let's see if we can get a better angle from up here. Oh yeah. We've got the elephants, the lions, even some popcorn and balloons and tickets to the circus. How cool is that? And they even have the Roman candy guy out front selling Roman candy from his cart. This home here has decorated their house with dinosaurs. They have all these giant dinosaurs out front. Look at this guy. This giant, what is it, a Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus? I'll never know the difference between the two. Got a pterodactyl up there on the balcony. I love the flowers and the leaves, and they've got a little sign saying, "Thank you, Mayor, for keeping us safe." Look at this guy, he's got some hula hoops hanging in his mouth. Is that a velociraptor? I don't really know. But he's got the little purple hat, and he's ready to celebrate. This guy's got the New Orleans top hat on, complete with fleur-de-lis. This house here is labeled Mardi Gras Ballin'. They are celebrating LSU and football. They've even got the Newman High School helmet. And they got this gator guy here. He's a drummer wrapped up in plastic. I would assume because it's a little rainy right now. This house here is full of bees and flowers. All the bees and flowers decked out for Mardi Gras. Now this house here, next door to the bee house, is the skeleton house, and I've done a video on this place a few times. Every Halloween, they decorate with all kinds of skeletons in the front yard, full of different funny puns. But for this, they've decided to go full-on Mardi Gras. From the side of this tree here, they've got this face that's masked up. Just absolutely beautiful, not overdone. I bet this place looks amazing at night. Look at the giant beads on that bench. But look, more of those masked up faces here on the side of the tree, hanging over the fence. Now this is one of the Krewe of Red Beans. It's not a house, it's a bank, but they've donated this float called the Midsummer Night's Dream. And I like on the back it says, "Long may we roll." The sign on the fence says, "The people are king this year." And that's true. Since there's no parades, we are the king. I got the sign stating which house number it is. This is number 2, A Midsummer's Night's Dream. Absolutely amazing work. And the float has trees inside of it, growing out from the middle. I wanted to show you this. This is something that's been painted on the side of this house for a while. It is a mural dedicated to Dr. John, but it is right across from another one of the Krewe of Red Beans houses, the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist house. And check that out. It's got a giant skull on the front porch there. It's called the Night Tripper. And this was house number 1. This was the first house that they decorated with the donations made to the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist program run by the Krewe of Red Beans. Look at that. That is so cool looking. And it does look like it would be a float passing by during a Mardi Gras parade. That is so cool. This is the Acadiana Hayride. This is house number 3 in the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist program by the Krewe of Red Beans. Check that out. I don't know what this is. A whole bunch of colorful zip ties wrapped around this post here. It's festive looking. That is really cool with the wheels turning and everything. A bunch of Zydeco musicians up there playing their music, enjoying the hayride. Here's a house dedicated to Shark Week. I mean, I guess if you're gonna decorate your house and have a theme it with something that you really like. This person apparently really likes Shark Week. I like the skeletons up there on the porch. It's like a float, like a Mardi Gras float. They're hanging off the side there, throwing their beads to all the people that would like to catch them. The sign in the front says, "Stay away 6 feet." Looks like maybe a shark would attack you if you don't follow those rules. And they've got some signs on the fence giving you some cool shark facts. They've got the Shark Week Krewe of Science House sign up here. Oh, and they've got some beads for you to take out in the front. Even though it says Danger Shark Zone, it's got a sign that says Happy Mardi Gras, take a bead. So I'm gonna take one. Thank you. This house has decorated to look like a Café du Monde with their beignets and café au lait. At first glance, I'd almost think it is an actual Café du Monde. I'll tell you, that giant cup of café au lait looks delicious. They got some king cake flavored beignets too. And a little menu. The waiter delivering beignets. And this house here has a Krewe of House Float sign in the front. This house has all kinds of flowers and plants decorated in the front here, but they're not your ordinary flowers. If you take a closer look, some of these have teeth inside of them, and some of them have eyeballs. That's pretty wild. A very interesting theming for Mardi Gras house indeed. And if you look closely in those giant tulips, you can see eyeballs in there as well. You've even got these little eyeballs poking out of the ground here, and a Venus flytrap plant just kind of hanging off to the side there. Even the trees have these creepy looking eyeballs. That's pretty funny. The iconic Commander's Palace restaurant, they've even gotten in on the fun too. And Commander's Palace has a whole history of its own, but I want to show you what they've decorated with out in front here. The late iconic Pete Fountain playing his music out here in the front of Commander's Palace. They have decorated in honor of him because he had a walking club called Pete Fountain's Half Fast Walking Club. That's Half Fast, F-A-S-T, Walking Club. And we sure do miss him around here. Even the crawfish are celebrating Mardi Gras. This is house number 5 on the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist program, and this is called the Queen's Jubilee. And if you look up there on the balcony, it's a bunch of nurses. So they are dedicating this to the healthcare workers dealing with this crazy time. There's also a dog. They've all got masks on, staying safe, including the dog. Built in 1857, this house is known as the Alfred Grima House. I won't go into the history of it in this video. I'll have to come back and do a little more about this house, but the way they have it decorated for Carnival, absolutely beautiful. Now this is another place of business that is part of the Krewe of Red Beans Hire a Mardi Gras Artist program. This is Mignon Faget, and it is house number 7, the Butterflies of Winter. And it is all decked out in these gorgeous blue butterflies everywhere. Look at how big this one is. And this is house number 4 of the Hire a Mardi Gras Artist program. Birds of Bulbantia? I'm not sure what Bulbantia means. I'll have to figure that out. But look how beautiful this is. Oh, there you go. There's a sign that says Bulbantia is a Choctaw word which means place of many tongues. More than 40 indigenous groups lived and traded here long before Europeans called it New Orleans. I can't imagine how cool it must be to have this on your front porch. They've done such a great job. Well, there are plenty more houses that I could go to and show you, but the video would be way long, so I'm not going to do that. But there are plenty of other people doing this to their houses as well. Stay safe, everybody. Happy Mardi Gras, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little lanyard from this Who Dat. Go pass a good time.